May I take your order, please?
Yes, you may.
Here are the top 10 wildest McDonald's menu items. It's not always about burgers and fries, you know? Bubblegum Squash McFlurry.
It's a squash.
Squash!
If you've ever traveled to Australia, you may have tried some of the sweet local snacks like lamingtons, a sponge cake filled with jam and rolled with coconut and chocolate, or maybe fairy bread, a piece of sliced bread with butter covered in sprinkles. Australians love their sweet snacks, but some think they may have gone too far with the Bubblegum Squash McFlurry. McDonald's McFlurry was first developed in Canada by blending different sweet treats and vanilla soft serve together to create a delightful frozen treat. That's if you can actually get a McFlurry, since the ice cream machine at McDonald's is infamously known to always be broken. The Bubblegum Squash McFlurry, only found in Australia and New Zealand, was created for McDonald's 40-year anniversary celebration.
Here's a word you probably never heard. No. The machine's busted, princess.
There's no actual squash in this wild McDonald's menu item. If you don't know the Australian slang, squash is their word for marshmallow because they're so squishy. The Bubblegum Squash McFlurry incorporates vanilla soft serve, a bubblegum-flavored syrup, and a handful of soft and fluffy mini marshmallows. The idea sounds crazy and way too sweet, but it's one of the most popular McFlurries in Australia, so McD's must be doing something right. Mighty Wings.
We brought chicken wings.
Oh, yum! I hope they're the kind with the bone removed.
Are you a fan of the McDonald's Chicken McNuggets? Did you know that McDonald's had chicken wings on their menu for a short time too? Mighty Wings, the McDonald's version of chicken wings, were available on their menu from 1990 to 2004 and were released again for a limited time in 2013. Surprisingly, the Mighty Wings were delicious and spicy and loved by those who managed to sink their teeth into them. Mighty Wings are not to be confused with the McWings that were once also available at McDonald's. The Mighty Wings were boned chicken wings covered in a spicy, bold, flavored breading. Mighty Wings were available in 3 sizes and came with the same dipping sauces as the McNuggets.
Dip, 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 dip.
The 1990 to 2004 release of the Mighty Wings was a relative success, for a while anyway, so McDonald's tried their luck again in 2013. Sadly, the hype didn't live up to the Mighty name, and McDonald's was stuck with over 10 million pounds of leftover wings a year after their release. The problem seemed to be the spices and the prices. $1 for each wing was a high price to pay for fast food chicken. McDonald's took one more kick at the can and launched the wings again in Atlanta as an exclusive test. The test ended in 2016, and since we don't see chicken wings on the McD's menu today, we can only assume Mighty Wings failed again. Chicken McDo with McSpaghetti.
Okay, can you want spaghetti? I want spaghetti too, please.
We cannot create a list of the wildest McDonald's menu items without adding the Chicken McDo with McSpaghetti. This strange food combination includes, you guessed it, chicken and spaghetti. Despite this dish sounding out of place on a North American McD's menu, the Chicken McDo with McSpaghetti is very popular in the Philippines, where it originated. If we can love chicken and waffles, then this is worth a try. Chicken has a weird way of being able to pair with a lot of different kinds of flavor palettes. The Chicken McDo and McSpaghetti is a combo dish that contains a crispy and golden brown chicken tender and a classic portion of spaghetti served with a signature McDonald's sweet meat sauce topped with shredded cheese. The McDo part of the combo is also available as a standalone item, and you can even replace the spaghetti with rice in most Philippine McD's locations. This unlikely duo was created to satisfy the local market, so if you want to try this strange mix of flavors, look for any McDonald's the next time you find yourself traveling in the Philippines.
This tastes as delicious as Beyonce smells.
The McSpaghetti was tested in the United States in the 1980s, but it didn't gain traction and was soon removed from the McDonald's menu and sent to the failed ideas vault of shame. New to our channel? Then make our day and hit that subscribe button. Thanks. McLobster.
I said lobster roll, and to your point, we have not discussed a salad.
If you lived on the East Coast and were in the mood for a lobster roll, would your first thought be to go to McDonald's? Probably not. That would be crazy, right? Well, McDonald's tried to add a lobster roll to their menu in 1991 for their 25th anniversary. The New England coast has some of the best seafood in the United States. Any restaurant up or down the beautiful East Coast would be a preferred choice for a lobster roll, but that didn't stop McDonald's from dipping their toes into the seafood space. The McLobster consisted of a toasty hot dog bun, shredded lettuce, lobster, and a special lobster sauce. The high price point for the unique sandwich and the fact that seafood doesn't travel well didn't stop Mickey D's from moving forward. A $3.99 lobster roll available at McDonald's? That's completely nuts.
For now, it's just too expensive.
$3.99 in 1992 was an expensive sandwich compared to everything else on the McD's menu at the time, and the McLobster was destined for a short run. This failed food experiment didn't last long, but it was enough to pique some people's curiosity. With the advent of social media, the McLobster became a nostalgic topic. So McDonald's tried to revamp the McLobster in 2015. However, it only resulted in another huge flop for this chic menu item. Spinach and cheese McNuggets.
Here's your nuggets.
Chicken nuggets?
Eating at McDonald's in Italy is an experience. Their menu items are nothing compared to what we find elsewhere. The Italian McDonald's puts most of the other locations worldwide to shame. The numerous selections and various flavors will make you feel like a kid in a candy shop the next time you visit an Italian McDonald's. Some of the most popular items on their menu include tiramisu, mozzarella sticks, and a very popular Mickey D's Italian treat, McCrunchy bread with Nutella. However, this next wild McDonald's snack is not a sweet treat, it's a meal item, spinach and cheese McNuggets.
Eat your spinach, Bart.
If you like chicken McNuggets but wouldn't mind some different options, or just want to eat something meatless, you should really try the one-of-a-kind spinach and cheese McNuggets. We can only hope that this wild and unique McDonald's menu item will one day make its way to America. Imagine being able to snack on spinach and cheese dip on the go while driving the kids to soccer practice. Now that's the American dream. McNoodles.
Noodles? You were really dreaming about noodles?
We must mention the Austrian McDonald's noodle dish when talking about wild McDonald's menu items. 2012 was a very eventful year for McDonald's globally. The first vegetarian McDonald's opened in India, and Asian noodles were being added to some menus. Now, if you had to guess which country would see the introduction of noodles to the McD's menu, would you have guessed Austria? Didn't think so. But in 2012, Austrians had a growing appetite for Asian dishes that included bubble tea and different kinds of vegetable noodle dishes. The odd McDonald's menu item, dubbed McNoodles, included a bowl of imported noodles from Thailand, topped with vegetables, chicken, and a choice of curry or sweet and sour sauce. This dish was available for a limited time and was advertised as crazy. Despite being a simple dish of noodles, veggies, and chicken, the Austrian McNoodles dish took over a year to develop before being released at all 179 Austrian Mickey D's locations. The noodle phase that the Austrians seemed to be living through in 2012 even had its own name, Trend zu Nudelboxen, lightly translated to Trend of Noodle Boxes. Hokkaido Salmon Burger.
Japanese!
McDonald's is not afraid to take a risk every now and then. The chain has not been afraid to add seafood items to its already packed menu of beef and chicken, like the McLobster, McShrimp, and the established Filet-O-Fish before it. McDonald's in Singapore added the Hokkaido Salmon Burger to their already interesting menu. The Hokkaido Salmon Burger is guaranteed to take your senses on a wonderful journey. This wild addition includes a salmon patty encrusted in savory panko and topped with roasted sesame mayo, crunchy white cabbage, and umami. This fancy salmon burger is a step up from the traditional Filet-O-Fish, and as a limited-time release, sells out quickly when it appears on the menu.
Shut up and take my money!
The Hokkaido Salmon Burger is such a huge hit within the Singapore Golden Arches restaurants that the locals and tourists are chasing after it from one McDonald's location to another. This popular sought-after salmon burger is one of the top and rarest menu items found at McDonald's, and the advertising says it will make you go sugoi. Sugoi, translated, means to be left feeling overwhelmed or awestruck. Like the McRib, when the Hokkaido Salmon Burger comes back on the menu, grab one as quickly as you can. You never know when time is going to run out. Sausage and egg twisty pasta breakfast.
Breakfast is supposed to be the most important meal of the day.
McDonald's is no stranger to breakfast. We all know the bacon and egg McMuffins, hash browns, and even breakfast burritos. But did you know that you can get a pasta breakfast bowl in China? Pasta for breakfast? That's completely unheard of in North America. But in China, the Twisty Pasta Breakfast menu item is a fan favorite and a wild and crazy McDonald's menu item. The sausage and egg Twisty Pasta Breakfast dish includes a traditional soup with noodles similar to ramen and topped with pieces of a sausage patty and a steamed egg, the same type of egg used in McMuffins. While the sausage and egg Twisty Pasta Breakfast bowl may seem a little strange, it's a hearty option to get you through your day. The warm broth, familiar noodles, and filling proteins are a great comfort food for anyone who needs a morning hug. This dish will probably never make its way to America, but if you find yourself in China, this could be a great way to start off your day. McCurry Pan. McDonald's in India had a great idea to make a menu item that included an edible dish, like the actual dish. North America already had their own version of bread bowls, but the McCurry Pan was something different. This delicacy was one of the items found on the menu board of the first vegetarian McDonald's to open its doors to the public. India wanted a meatless McDonald's near the Golden Temple to satisfy the cravings of its pilgrims. The Golden Temple prohibits eating any meat on its premises.
I wouldn't give right now for a big, juicy steak.
How dare you? To us, cows are sacred.
The McCurry Pan found on the India McDonald's menu is a baked dish. In the crispy bread pan, you'll find a hot serving of vegetables in a curry sauce. Other locations in India give you the option to add chicken to the McCurry Pan, and there's also a pizza-like McCurry Pan, which consists of a red sauce, vegetables that include red bell peppers, baby corn, mushrooms, and broccoli, all served in the same edible baked bread box. The best thing about the McCurry Pan is that it's a very nutritional option. The curry-in-a-box meal is one of the best choices for a healthy meal on the McDonald's menu, even if the menu item is a little inside of the box. Taro Pie.
I'm gonna put this steaming pie on the windowsill to cool.
Apple pie? Yum. Cherry pie? Sounds delicious. Taro pie? What's a taro? Taro is a staple ingredient in many Asian cuisines. It's one of the oldest cultivated crops, and there are many ways to enjoy its nutty and sweet flavors. Taros are plants that grow in the tropics and are native to southern Asia. Taro can usually replace potatoes in a meal and is also commonly used in boba tea. Well, McDonald's decided to try using taro in their recipes and created the Taro Pie. The Taro Pie, similar to the baked apple pie, is a golden pie crust containing a purple taro root filling. The McDonald's Taro Pie has a texture similar to potatoes, but has a sweeter flavor, which makes it a unique dessert or quick snack during the day.
We have sweet snacks, salty snacks, some snacks that kind of straddle the line.
Curiously, the McDonald's Taro Pie handheld snack was very sweet. So sweet, in fact, that you would have never guessed it was made from a starchy root vegetable. This wild McDonald's menu item isn't available everywhere, and while it started in Asia, it's now being released in Hawaii. If we're lucky, maybe one day we'll see Taro Pie in more than just a few Hawaiian locations. Don't forget to grab a cold glass of milk to cut down on the sweetness of this tasty potato-like treat. We've got more. Just tap or click on another video. First time here? Then hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell.